Okay, so it is, let's see, I think it's time to get started. So thanks for tuning in for class today. We have a 45-minute flow. You don't need any props. I have a block near me. If you have one, it's always great to grab, but you do not need it for any of the movements we're going to do. And today I'm going to personally take it a little on the easier side. So not that you ever need permission from me to take things more slowly, but I will take some of the modifications throughout class because I taught a little bit earlier this morning, went on a run because it's super nice out here, and personally want to do something a little more restorative, but know that I want to make sure this is all levels. So listen for options when we hit some of our poses. And let's get started in a child's pose. So bring your knees nice and wide on the mat. You can grab your playlist from the description. I also pinned the message, and hit go in 3, 2, and 1, and then I'll meet you in a child's pose. Send your hips back towards your heels. Stretch your fingertips long to the front of your space. On your next exhale, see where you can soften in the body. Drop into your hips, your armpits. Completely release any tension in the body. As you stay here, I'm going to sit up so you can hear my voice. Press your forehead, third eye center, down into the mat. Feel the connection of the ground, your mat underneath your palms. And connect your hips back to your heels. Maybe lengthen out your spine by curling your fingertips a little bit further forward. And then dropping your hips just a little bit deeper. Let's start to unite our breath together in your child's pose. Take an inhale, fill up through your belly, your ribs, your chest. Big open mouth, exhale, side out. One more time, cleansing breath, inhale, expand your upper back towards the ceiling. Open mouth, exhale. Start to find Ujjayi Pranayama from here, breathing in and out of your nose. Constrict the muscles at the back of your throat. Now, if you want a little bit longer in child's pose, you're welcome to stay. Sometimes I love a nice, long, introspective moment to start class. But if you're ready to move, we're going to take this to dancing lion. So you're going to pull yourself forward, and this is an unstructured movement. So really just starting to circle out through the hips, going forward and back, dipping your hips down, finding some freedom in movement here. What feels good? You can bend your knees, straighten your legs, bend or straighten your elbows. Maybe you close your eyes. There's no right or wrong way to move here, just starting to invite movement into the physical body. Maybe you've been sitting all day, or you're just waking up. Maybe you're taking this class after some other kind of movement. So starting to feel how our yogic movement in all of the planes of the body feels. And then we will arrive at a tabletop. So hopefully you've wiggled your hips up enough. You can stack your hips right over your knees. Press your palms down into the mat. From here, I want you to crawl both hands over to the top right corner of your mat. Gently pull your hips down and back towards your left heel. Big side body stretch. Gentle stretch for the chest. Get heavy through your hips. Inhale, bring your palms back through center, and then over to the top left corner of your mat. Maybe one hand on top of the other, and pull your hips back and down to the right. Breathe. Get heavy in your chest. Inhale, rise up, back to tabletop pose. We're going to take a few wrist stretches here, starting by flipping your palms so your fingertips face backwards towards your thighs. Just start a gentle rock here, back and forward. Transferring weight into the different points on your hands. And then one at a time, you can flip your hands, back to the normal position, and then come onto the back of your left hand, so your palm is facing up, and then take gentle circles in one direction, and then the other. We do this one at a time to protect our wrist. Plant that palm, and then flip your right palm up. Back of your hand on the floor, circle in one direction, and then the other. Plant your hands, tuck your toes, take an inhale breath. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pike your hips high, let your heels fall down towards the mat. Maybe it's your first down dog of the day, maybe not. Explore what shows up here. Try to release the expectations for how the pose should feel and acknowledge what is reality, what is showing up. Yogi's choice, if there's any movements you like as you start to find comfort or at least ease in your downward facing dog. We'll meet together in stillness. Ujjayi breath, inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, tiptoe your feet to the back of your wrists, ragdoll pose, forward fold, top of your mat. So in your ragdoll options, you can clasp hands on opposite elbows. Option to interlace your hands at the base of your neck to find a little bit of traction of your spine, pulling your head down. Or you can interlace your hands at your low back for a shoulder stretch. Throughout class, I'll encourage you to take the option that speaks most to you based on how your body is feeling today. And bend into one knee, bend into the other, and then we'll all meet in a forward fold, fingertips to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, bring your palms to your shins or thighs, press into your legs and shift more weight towards your toes, lengthen your chin away from your chest, get light in your heels, lengthening the backside of your legs. Exhale, fold. 2 more times, inhale, halfway lift. Imagine you're peeling your collarbones apart, exhale, fold. 1 more, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive, inhale, mountain pose. Bring your biceps to frame your ears, plug your shoulders down and into their sockets. Lift your gaze, grow tall. Feel the ground underneath you. Maybe you pick up each of your toes and place them down one at a time. Spark your fingertips towards the ceiling. If it would feel okay for you, option in class today to bring your palms to heart center, or palms to touch in the center of your space rather, and you're gazing up. So you just have your hands in your prayer, gentle gaze up, inhale. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold, arms go down and around. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank pose and hold. So we're gonna set up for our first chaturanga. I'm gonna take it on my knees. You can also always completely skip your chaturanga. So if you're coming with me, drop your knees down. You're in a strong diagonal modified plank or on your toes. Exhale, low plank, elbows to your side ribs, squeeze. Bring the tops of your feet to the floor. Inhale, upward facing dog. Gently lift your knees away from the floor. Open your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. And breathe 2 rounds of breath. Inhale deeply. Ujjayi exhale. Again, Ujjayi inhale. Ujjayi exhale. We'll take this 2 more times. Go at your own pace. I'll take you through one, and the second one I'll leave you time to do on your own. Option to add in anything that feels good. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step walker, float, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose, reverse swan dive, reach high. Maybe your palms touch. Exhale, swan dive, arms wide, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, your chaturanga dandasana or hold your plank. Inhale, upward facing dog if you took that option. Exhale, downward facing dog. Go through one more sun A like that on your own. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold, come to the top of your space. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Exhale, fold. Maybe you're adding along the way. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, your way. I'll meet you in downward facing dog and breathe. Deep inhale. Open mouth, exhale. We're moving on. Reseal your lips. Inhale, send your right leg high. Exhale, open, bend, and stretch. Stack your right knee on top of your left hip. Maybe circling it out. Circle your ankle. Square your chest down to the floor. See if you can separate the movement of your hips from your chest. Press firmly into your right palm. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, gaze between your palms. Quietly, gently step your right foot through. From here, you're gonna drop down your left knee. If this is uncomfortable for you at all, you can slide a pillow or a blanket underneath your left knee. Inhale, arms sweep high. Find a steeple grip. Pointer fingers reach towards the ceiling. Maybe you sink your hips a little further forward, breathing into your left hip flexor. Exhale, side bend over towards the right. So you're leaning gently, I'll face you all, over towards the right side while staying square here through your hips. Side body stretch. Maybe gaze underneath your left armpit to really help square your chest. Breathe in. Exhale back through center. Release your grip. Inhale, fingertips high. Exhale, half splits, lengthen over your right leg. Fold. Option to grab onto the back of your right foot and pull your toes closer towards your face. And keep a slight up dog in your chest, so collarbones extend to the top edge of your mat. Keep your hips nice and square. Pull your left hip bone back more than your right. Tuck through your left toes if they are not tucked already, gazing forward. Inhale, standing L. Come onto your right foot. Stamp your left foot to the wall behind you. Bring your fingertips to the floor. If you have a block, they can come right onto the block to create this T shape in your body. Inhale. Exhale, crisscross fold. Cross your left ankle behind your right. So your right leg is in front of your left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Arms go high, palms touch. Exhale, swan dive, fold. Inhale, wide arm halfway lift. Squeeze your back muscles as you open your arms left and right. Exhale, low lunge. Step your left foot back, frame your right foot. Inhale, lunge twist. Peel your right arm high up towards the ceiling. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg high. Exhale, forward fold, and breathe. Deep inhale. Open mouth, exhale. We'll build the same flow on the left. Inhale, left leg goes high. It's slow through our first time. Exhale, open and bend your hip. Stack your left knee on top of your right hip. Square through your chest and press into your left palm. Maybe you wiggle through your ankle. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, gently step through. Get firm through your legs and then drop down through your right knee. Feel free to bring a blanket, pillow, anything that feels good for you underneath your right knee. Inhale, arms reach high. Find your steeple grip. And on your next exhale, take this bend over to the left. It can be subtle, so you're not bending super far. Maybe you sink a little bit lower into your front knee. Rotate your chest gently to the right. Inhale, send your arms up overhead. Elevate your spine right over your hips. Exhale, half splits. Fold over your left leg, flex your toes. Think cow in your back rather than cat. This will help elongate through your spine and get that deeper connection to the back of your left leg. Tuck through your right toes if they're not already tucked. Get a little springy here. Inhale, standing L. Rock forward onto your left foot. Stamp your right foot straight behind you. You can ground your fingertips or option to play with balance, hands to heart, whatever serves you here. Try to level your right hip with your left. So maybe drop it a centimeter. Breathe in. Exhale, crisscross fold, right foot behind left. So your left ankle is in front of your right. Inhale, halfway lift, gently tap your shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, mountain pose, palms touch. Exhale, swan dive, melt down. Inhale, wide arm, halfway lift, arms to a T, get big. Exhale, forward fold. Take an inhale to lengthen your chest. Exhale, low lunge, right foot steps back. This time, frame your left foot with your hands. Inhale, peel your left arm to the sky. Low lunge twist. Stay high on your right fingertips to avoid sinking down into your hips and to really light up through your core. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, three-legged dog, send your left leg high. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll take that flow breath to movement, building a little bit of heat. But notice your transitions. We're not in a rush to get from space to space, pose to pose. Really find that half beat, half a breath in each to settle. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, open, bend, and stretch your hip. Inhale, leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Drop your left knee down. Inhale, low crescent, find your grip. Exhale, steeple, side bend to the right. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, half splits, tuck your left toes. Inhale, standing out, come forward. Exhale, crisscross fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose, palms touch. Exhale, take it back the way you came. Inhale, arms wide, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge, left foot steps back. Inhale, twist open to the right. Exhale, different this time, Chaturanga Dandasana, right foot sweeps back, option to hover, flow through, or just hold your plank. Come to downward facing dog. Switching sides, inhale, left leg high. Exhale, open, bend, and stretch. Inhale, leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Drop your right knee down. Inhale, low crescent. Exhale, steeple bend to the left. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, standing out. Exhale, crisscross fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, wide armed halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge, right foot steps back. Inhale, twist to the left. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, option to hover your left leg or hold your plank. And find your downward facing dog. Nice work. Moving to a second flow, we're gonna slow it back down again. So alternating between these slower movements where we hold and deepen and these quicker movements where we slow, or flow rather, between the poses. Inhale, send your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two, burst up and open to the left. Get nice and low in your front knee. Bring your arms to equal and opposite directions and get wider than you think you need to with your legs. So really expand in your space. Press your right knee out towards the right edge of your mat and pull the inner line of your left thigh up towards the ceiling. One more inhale. Exhale, extended side angle, come forward and down. Press your right arm into your right inner thigh. Lift your left arm to the ceiling. Maybe it comes up and over your left ear. Rotate this bottom rib cage up towards the ceiling. Press through your front heel. Inhale, reverse warrior. So you're low in that front knee still. Reach up first as high as you can and then high five the wall behind you. So you're keeping length in this left side body and not really crunching far to the back. Imagine both side bodies lift up out of your hips. Breathe in. Exhale, triangle pose. Straighten your front leg. Bump your hips back. You might need to scoot your back foot in like I just did. Start as far forward as you can and then drop your right arm down, left arm high. So much weight is being pulled up by my obliques here. This bottom arm could just wave around. Bottom oblique is working. Find stillness here. Stack side body over side body, hip over hip. Inhale, reverse triangle. Squeeze your inner thighs to lift all the way up. As if you're crumpling your mat between your feet. Breathe in. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana or downward facing dog. Turn around so I will face you. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Rise up, this time left foot forward, right foot back. Get long in your space. Drag your left knee towards the left edge of your mat. Power up through your arms. Strong squeeze of your fingertips. Can you sink 1 inch lower? Exhale, extended side angle, come forward and down. Draw your left arm into your left inner thigh. Reach away from the floor with your right hand. Notice your right inner arch. Can it peel upwards as you drive your right pinky toe into the floor? Inhale, reverse warrior. Slowly, just your torso moves. Reach up with your left palm, high five the space behind you. Can you go 1 inch lower in that front leg? Exhale, triangle pose. Straighten your front leg. Adjust your stance if you need. Surf as far forward as you can. And then find your arms at 6 and 12. Breathe. Feel your core work. Your bottom arm is so light, it could just wave around. Recruit the strength of your inner thighs. Inhale, reverse triangle. High five the wall behind you. How tall can you get through your spine? Breathe in. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale your transition. Hold your plank or take a chaturanga, and then we'll all meet in downward facing dog. All right, just like last time, putting this flow breath to movement, finding fluidity, finding a moment where we put our bodies to work so the mind can rest. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Your choice. That could mean hold or flow. I'll meet you in downward facing dog. Inhale, right away, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana, your flow. Maybe an up dog. We all meet in downward facing dog. Big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Ujjayi breath in. Ujjayi breath out. This time, inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step, walk, or float, forward fold, top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Drop your hips low. Inhale, chair pose, slowing it down. So for chair, you can bring your hands to heart center, or you can send your biceps to frame your ears. And then with your legs, they can be big toes touching, heels slightly apart, or you can widen your feet, hips width distance apart. So a lot of people dislike chair, but do the move here that helps you get comfortable and be able to hold this without feeling that you're crunching into your low back or your hips. So you can sink 1 inch lower, bringing more weight to your heels. Your hands are not already at heart center. We'll all meet there now. Inhale, hinge your torso forward, coming to a flatter back. Exhale, revolve into your prayer twist. Hook your left elbow outside your right knee. Sink your hips below your heart, heart below your head. Breathe deeply here. Start to shift more weight into your right foot. Fun transition coming up, starting with flamingo. Tuck your left heel towards your left glute. You're gonna need to drive your right knee out to the right. Exhale, super slowly step back to revolved crescent lunge. If you fall out on your way, no problem, just get right back into it. Now your back knee is always here for you. I'll hang out with you here. Bring your thumbs to heart center and open your chest to the right. You're lifted, drive the back of your left knee to the sky. Stay for an exhale. Your back knee's dropped. We're all gonna lift up just for a beat. Inhale, star pose, heels out, heels in, toes out, arms up, take up space. Exhale, horse, hands to heart, shimmy it down. So in your horse here, you wanna press your thighs back in space and maybe the inner arches of your feet lift. This theme we keep coming back to. Tuck your tailbone underneath. So rather than popping your tailbone out, you're pulling and scooping your pelvis under your torso. You're gonna bring hands to your inner thighs. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, dip your left shoulder down, twist to the front of your mat. Inhale, center. Exhale, dip and twist to the back. One more each side. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the front. Inhale, center. Exhale, dip and twist to the back. Find your horse pose. Get nice and low. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, you can add a tiny pulse up and down here. I'm gonna hold still, but we're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, star. Exhale, pivot both feet to the top of your mat. Exhale, pyramid fold with a flat back. So I need to scoop my left foot in to find pyramid with both feet grounded. And then when you get here, bring your right thumb to your right hip crease. Gently dial it back. See how that adjusts and changes the pose. If you need a little bit more, you can flex your right toes towards your face or pop a block under the ball mound of your right foot. Big hip stretch here. Take an inhale. We're moving to toppling tree, so bring your hands behind you. If it's accessible, clasp your hands into a shoulder rinse and pull them away from your back. Start to come onto your right foot and lift your left leg high. Explore this pose here. You're like a seesaw. Crown of your head dips as your left leg goes high. Pull your hands further away from your back for 3. Forward fold in 2. And 1. Forward fold. Left foot meets the right. Palms go down. Make it more of a rag doll here. Give yourself a sway. Maybe you're popping and cracking through your ankles like me. Inhale, halfway lift. Let's reset. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Not here as long. Second time. See where you can adjust. Can you bring your weight further back? You want to see your toes. Maybe you see your ankles. You're sitting so far back in your seat here. We'll all meet with hands at heart center. Exhale, prayer twist. Flatten out your back as you bring your right elbow outside your left thigh. Use this traction to open towards the left. Can you drop a little lower? Maybe your thighs try to come parallel to the floor. Start to shift more weight into your left foot. Flamingo on the right. Tuck your right heel up towards your ankle. If you're wobbling like crazy here, you've got it right. Start to straighten that right leg back. Revolved crescent. Gently step it down. And then you can bring your back knee down if that's serving you here, or you can stay lifted. Press palm to palm. Connect your fingertips. Feel energized as you open and twist to the left. Deepen into your breath. If you dropped onto your back knee, you're going to pop up now just for a beat. Inhale, star pose. Take up space. Exhale, horse pose. Sit low. Let me face you all. Now in horse, this time we're going to do a little bit of core work. Bring your hands to frame your ears. You're going to take an inhale breath. Exhale, dip over to the right. Inhale, lift. Exhale, right elbow to left, knee, cross. Inhale, center. Exhale, dip. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cross. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, dip. Inhale, center. Exhale, cross. 1 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, dip. Get lower in your seat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cross. Come back to center. We're going to switch sides. Breath in. Exhale, left elbow, left thigh. And lift. Exhale to cross. And lift. Good. 3 more. Lower. Lift. Cross tap. And lift. Feel your obliques working. Both with that tap. And then with the twisting cross. Can you keep your thighs pressing back when you cross? Last one. Lower. Lift. Cross tap. And we're up. Good. Inhale, star. Whew. Exhale, pyramid pose. You're pivoting so your left foot is forward. With a flat back, fold over your leg. Scoot your right heel in until you can flatten both feet onto the floor. And square off your hips. You might need to bring your left hand to your low back. Feel that your sacrum is flat. Find your breath if you've lost it. If your mind has started to wander off the mat, can you bring it back to a sensation that you're feeling in this pose? What's going on with your shoulder blades, your jaw, your eyebrows? They're all part of this pose too. Toppling tree, start to bring your hands to your grip. Switch the thumb that's on top. Come onto your left foot as your right leg lifts up into your seesaw. Don't worry about what it looks like. You're thinking energetically of upper body down, lower body up. We're here for 3, 2, 1, forward fold, top of the mat. Let's flush this slow flow out with a vinyasa, and then we'll take it breath to movement. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Tadasana, arms sweep high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Here we go, breath to movement flow. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, prayer twist to right. Inhale, flamingo, left foot lifts off the floor. Exhale, step back, revolved crescent. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, horse. Inhale, star. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale, bind your arms. Exhale, toppling tree. Hold for a breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, prayer twist left. Inhale, flamingo. Exhale, step back, low lunge, or revolved crescent lunge rather. Inhale, star. Exhale, horse. Inhale, star. Exhale, pyramid pose. Inhale, arms, spine, lift your chest. Exhale, toppling tree. Hold for an inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Nice work. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, ball pose. Come onto your toes. Drop your hips to your heels. Find your breath. You can bring your fingertips down onto the floor or wrap one or both arms around your shins. Tuck your chin to your chest. Find compression. Inhale, send your hips high, forward fold. Take it to a halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana or right to downward facing dog. I will meet you there. One time through, we're gonna link all of our flows. It's breath to movement, but it's not too fast. So stick with me. Ujjayi inhale. Ujjayi exhale. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, open, bend, and stretch. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, low crescent. Exhale, steeple, side bend right. Inhale to lift. Exhale to half splits. Inhale, standing L. Exhale, crisscross fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms go wide and high. Exhale, reverse swan dive down. Inhale, wide armed, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge, left foot steps back. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, low lunge twist, adding it in here, listen. Exhale, forward fold, top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, chair twist. Inhale, flamingo. Exhale, revolved crescent. Inhale, star. Exhale, horse, lower. Inhale, star. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale, bind your arms. Exhale, toppling tree. Even for a beat, find it. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga or downward facing dog. One breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Last side here. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Let's go. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, open, bend, and stretch. Inhale to lift. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, low crescent. Exhale, steeple, side bend left. Inhale to rise. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, standing L. Exhale, crisscross fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, melt. Inhale, mountain pose, palms tap. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale, wide armed halfway lift. Back muscles engage. Exhale, low lunge, right foot back. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, triangle pose, forward and down. Inhale, reverse triangle, squeeze your inner thighs. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, lunge twist. Exhale, forward fold, top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, last bit. Inhale, chair. Exhale, chair twist left. Inhale, flamingo. Exhale, high revolved crescent. That one's tough for me today. Inhale, star. Exhale, horse, your lowest last horse. Yes, you can. Inhale, star. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale, lift through your chest, your arms. Exhale, toppling tree. Hold for a beat in. Exhale, forward, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, ball pose. You've made it. Find your small ball shape, hips to heels, chin to chest. And then gently drop your hips down onto the mat. You've made it to your mat. Amazing energy flowing now after getting through all those flows. We're going to meet for a seated forward fold. Send your legs in front of you. Micro bend through your knees. And maybe remove the fleshy part from under your sits bone so your pelvis tilts slightly forward. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, belly to thighs. So this is a stretch for your lower back. We did a lot of hamstring opening. So worry a little bit less about that here. And the bend in your knees is going to help this be for your low back. You can find that rounded cat back for maybe the first time in class here. Release to natural breath if that feels good to you. Inhale, gently start to rise up. We're going to cross our ankles, actually roll over into a plank, and then make your way all the way down to your belly. So you can kind of flop on down or lower slowly, whatever feels good to you. We're going to take a little bit of a back body series here before we finish up. So start by sending your arms back behind you. Your palms are going to face down. Zip your legs together like a mermaid tail. And then bring your nose or chin down to the mat. Take an exhale breath. Inhale, locust pose. Lift your chest, lift your thighs. Feel your back body work as if you're pulling yourself up towards the ceiling by your shoulders and your feet. You squeeze your thighs even closer together here for 3, 2, and 1. Lower. Bring your left cheek to the mat. Option to windshield wiper through your feet. We're going to take the same thing this time, but option to interlace your hands if that's accessible. Otherwise, you'll stick with what we just did with locust. Bring your chin back to center. Exhale to prepare. Bring your palms to your clasp. Inhale, bound locust. Hold this grip towards your feet. Open your heart. See if you can lift all the way up to the tops of your thighs. Squeeze your inner thighs towards each other for 4, 3, 2, 1. Opposite cheek down. Wiggle your feet side to side. Feel the weight of your body. Feel your heart beating into the mat. From here, you can bring your hands underneath your shoulders. We're going to press up and back into an embryo pose. So knees touch this time, hips to heels. Sweep your arms behind you to cup your heels. Bring your head down to the floor. Another nice release for the low back, which we just worked through our locusts. Inhale, start to rise up. Come all the way up onto your knees. We'll take a camel pose and then start to shut it down towards our Shavasana. So for camel, stack your shoulders over your hips, hips over your knees. Back stroke your arms one at a time behind you. Bring your palms right to the small of your back, like you're putting your hands in your pockets. Draw your thighs in towards your midline, even if they're not touching. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, gently start to bend backwards as you press your palms into your low back, camel. You can close your eyes. This is perfect right here. If it's in your practice and you want to go further without torquing your spine left or right, you can drop your hands to your heels and use this as leverage to open your chest. Only if you can get there without straining. Small sips of air. And then gently come back the way you came, hands to your low back. And then sit down on your heels. We'll meet here, palms face up. Close your eyes. It's a huge chest opener. It can bring up emotions, make us feel a little uneasy. So let's just settle that with a breath. Deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Shift your weight to one side. Swing your legs around in front of you. We're going to come down into the mat for the final time. Bring your arms out long. C-curve your spine slowly as you make your way onto the mat. Draw your knees into your chest. Grow super heavy here so you feel the entire length of your spine just pressing down into the floor, that low back, making that connection. And rock side to side, or maybe it's stillness that you crave. Supine, figure four, plant your left foot down, press your right ankle over your left. So this might be enough for you, or you can reach for the back of your left leg. Start to shift side to side. You can straighten and bend your left leg. Yogi's choice here, especially through the end of class. Honor how your body feels and what it is that it needs right here and now. Each time we step on the mat, our practice is a little bit different. So rather than coming in with expectation, coming in with an open mind to observe reality and then respond accordingly can lead to such better outcomes. Switch sides when you're ready. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Bring your hands behind your right hamstring. Smooth out your inhales and your exhales. Let's take this into a happy baby pose. You can bring your hands to the soles of your feet. Stamp your feet up to the ceiling. If your tailbone lifts high, grab the backs of your thighs instead. Give yourself a gentle rock. Straighten one leg and then the other. And then let's finish with an easy supine twist. So bring your arms out to a T. Tabletop your legs and then gently drop both to the left. Bring your gaze to the right. Don't worry if your legs touch. Relax into your lower body. Bringing out your spine from your tailbone to the crown of your head. Inhale, gently come through center. Press into your elbows to help you lift. And exhale, drop your knees to the right. Gaze to the left. Take stock here. If there's anything else you need to complete your practice, go there now. Know that you don't have to follow me, especially through the end of class. Make sure you complete your practice with everything you need to feel whole. Inhale, make your way back to center. If you're ready for Shavasana, come into a tiny, tight yogi ball pose, knees into your chest. Give yourself a huge squeeze. Tap your forehead to your knees. Thank yourself for making this time on your mat. Flex every single muscle in your body. Exhale, Shavasana, arms and legs long. Bring the soles of your feet face up in your palms, lifted open to the ceiling. Grow heavy in your space. Your eyes roll back in your head. Your tongue lift away from the roof of your mouth. You bring your attention to the rise and the fall of your belly. Spend a few moments of silence here, and I will call you out when it's time. You're welcome to stay in your Shavasana if you have more time. I want to keep this to our 45 minutes, so if you're ready to move on with your day, your evening, whatever it is you have next, start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Drop your head from side to side. And take a long body stretch, arms overhead, toes to the front of your space. Give yourself a good morning stretch. From here, you can roll onto a fetal pose. Your favorite side, you choose. Pull your knees to chest, bicep is your pillow. Take a moment to find a compliment or a thought of gratitude for your practice, for all that your body can do for you. Your ability to flow, breathe, move, and just be here today. Gently press up to a comfortable seat. You can close your eyes. Be with hands at heart center. We'll take a final breath here as a class to seal in our practice. Inhale deeply, fill up. Open mouth, exhale. Bring your thumbs to third eye center. Space between your eyebrows, center of self-knowledge and intuition. The light student and teacher in me sees, honors, and is so grateful for the light student and teacher in you. Namaste. Thank you for joining